longer living. You're no longer living. You're no longer living. You're no longer living.
We're gonna have to do something about that. We're really gonna have to do something about that. I don't like the chat. I already don't like the way the chat looks. I will fix it later. I'm not gonna do it during the stream, but I will fix it. I promise. But just want you to know, I know, I don't like it. Chat is pretty ugly. It looks like my stream, says Beef. I'm using Restream, yeah, just for transparency or to update anybody. I am using something called Restream just so that I can stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. However, it's coming with some, at least for this stream, it came with some sacrifices. Some sacrifices. One of which being the chat right now is hideous until I can figure out some way to make it pretty again. Because I'm not using the Stream Elements chat, I'm using the Restream chat. I don't know if I needed to do that. I don't know if I needed to do that, but I guess I'll learn. Hello, Ethereal. How are you? How are you? Hello. Oh, I hate it. It's ugly. Anyways, hello, a streamer, I guess. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, Lucy. Hello, Cyber. Hello, Micro. Hello, Kit. Welcome in, Kit. Hello, Beef. Did I say hi to Beef yet? Kyrie is here. A kaiju entrance. Score one for YouTube actually notifying me for stream, unlike Twitch. Oh, and that's why I see this name instead of the kaiju. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Chloro Dude? One of my favorite instrumentals. I don't remember what song was playing, but I know I made it, so I'm gonna go ahead and say thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Too easy.
Perfect.
Was that everybody? Did I say hi, Lindsay? Welcome in, Lindsay. Welcome in, Donut. Oh my god. Oh, you guys, the YouTube app works better so far. Oh, you know what? Twitch Mobile 2 goofed. You know what? Hold on, let me get to the bottom of the stream, but I do want to say something about that. Hello, Shaolin Games. I said hi via text, but I wasn't live yet, so or I wasn't on camera yet. So hello, Shaolin Games. So it was crystal clear, says Chloro Dude. Thank you, Chloro Dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you for having listened to that song at all, and I'm glad you like the instrumental. Guys, I'm really only doing the restream because I feel like I don't feel like, I know for a fact I used to stream on YouTube, and when we moved over to Twitch, which was cool and part of my growth, quite a few of you guys nicely followed me over there. But there are, like, people that still hang out on my YouTube that I have neglected for the past, I don't know, 4 years. And I apologize for that. And I am attempting to remedy that by doing Restream, which is really janky right now. But the cool thing about it is there are some people that come into the Twitch streams that don't particularly like the way the Twitch mobile app works. So, yeah. If being in the YouTube chat is better for you, then awesome, cool, very cool. The only thing that makes it more difficult for me is, so far, the chat is ugly, and some of you guys have one name on Twitch and a completely different name on YouTube, but not so drastic that I don't know who's who. Is Donut in both? Oh, Donut came back so fast because there's no redeems on the YouTube app. I don't have ads on YouTube, says Cyber. I exist in 2 places. Word. Thanks for the sub summon, Sloth. Welcome. Oh crap, that's what I was supposed to do before I went live. Oh, I was supposed to download the game so I could play the game. Hold on. Where's my PlayStation controller? Let me... Oh, but if I go to the other scene... No... Oh, no. Am I trapped in this scene? I've never tried to switch... Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hey, what's up, Spectrum? Give me... Second? Did that work? Well, no, I have to change the chat on this one now too. And that should take me not very long. Unless it does take me long. Unless it does take me very long. But it shouldn't. Let me move that ugly chat over here too. Did I do that right? Oh! Yep, I did. There goes the ugly thing. Hello, Electric Prophet. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Radical Jams. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Mad Cows Productions. I like that name. Hold on, I'm a little, I gotta get my thingy plugged in. This is gonna take a second. This is good for my brain, though. This is good for my brain to challenge myself. Guys, we are in the check-in. You can start your check-ins. I'll start mine in just a second after I... You good, homie? After I figure out how to get this game real quick. Well, at least now I know what song is playing. Thanks to Donut and Ultraviolet. Y'all like Fortnite, says Beef? I do not. I do not like Fortnite on, like, principle and concept. And when I say, do I not like it, do I think it's a bad game? No, I don't think it's a bad game. I just think it's not a game that I particularly would enjoy. So I do not play Fortnite, but I support everyone else who plays, and there it is. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh. That actually hurt my head at opening up Tunic immediately. My check-in, you were right. Blasphemous was good. Life's strange outside of that, and just hoping to stay sane in the face of social anxiety situations. I'm sorry to hear about the social anxiety, but yeah, Blasphemous is an amazing game. I will eventually make my way around to playing the sequel to that, which looked good from what I could tell. I'm moving on Monday, so the scaries are kicking in. Besides that, oh yeah, that's right. The big move. I'm glad you're moving, though, honestly. I mean, moving itself is always a nightmare, but I'm glad you're able to do so. Speaking of vocal chiptune, have you ever listened to J. Arthur Keynes? No. Should I? Is it a chiptune artist? You haven't played PlayStation since that stream, and it shows? I guess I haven't. I thought I had, but I guess I hadn't. We need to update your Go Live notification. It still mentions Tunic. Oh, yeah. For sure. Oh, sorry, that hurt my brain for a second. Yeah, I'll fix it. I'll fix it later. One thing at a time, but thank you for reminding me. The thing I'm trying to do right now is get game. Thank you. He needs to get game. We also need to make music, but I'm gonna, because the game will probably take a minute to download. I'm gonna start the game download, then I'm gonna go make music, and then I'm gonna come back and play the game. I got timed out for using the emote combo in another stream. I'm sorry, Beef, but I mean, I get it. Oh, Oh, can I turn that off? That's probably not good. Can I block the restream bot and the restream chat? I probably just did a bad thing. I've come to the conclusion that I'm not, well, I came to it personally and privately, but I'm publicly admitting now that I'm probably not going to be playing the Shadows of the Erdtree DLC. Just because, whoa. Whoa. Am I wiling out? Hold on. Hold on. No, no, no. What if I type in that? Uh-oh. Bros, Elden is ringing right now. Yeah, I just decided that I'm not gonna do the Elden Ring DLC, not because I don't like that game or don't want to play it, but because I feel like I'm like out of practice on that game. Like that game is like a lot. And I feel like I'm a little bit out of practice on it. And in my experience, Elden Ring is just one of those games that, like, when you're in the, like, the mode, or I guess, like, in that, like, gameplay loop, it becomes easy and it becomes a lot of fun, but I feel like I've not played it for such a long amount of time that the game would actually not be fun for me right now. I would have to, like, build up. I don't think it's too hard, Beef. I just think it's one of those games, well, like most games, like most, like, really long world fighty type games. Like, when the DLC and stuff like that for Hollow Knight came out, I didn't play Hollow Knight again, and it wasn't because it was difficult. It was just, like, I'm, like, out of the mood to play that. That's why, like, I had the same thing with Final Fantasy 15. Like, if I'm in the mood to play a game, I want to play it all at one time. I don't want to, like, for the most part, I don't want to, like, have to come back to something later once all my skills have melted away. I think you need it for functionality. Don't block the bot. Oh crap, I already did. But I think you're right that I will need it for functionality. I felt that as I was blocking it for sure. Electric Prophet says, started watching Three Body Problem yesterday. You guys have been real good about not spoiling it because I had no idea what I was walking into. Hey, check that out. Yeah. I watched the first season of the show as well. If you're talking about the Netflix one and not the Amazon Prime one, I did watch it. Yeah. I'm glad that you're able to get like a spoiler-free experience watching that show. Are you playing Elden Ring? No, I'm not gonna be playing the DLC, but I did play the original game. I did finish the original game. Rad says, I have so much to say about Shadows of the Erdtree DLC, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Thank you, Rad. I appreciate you. Part of the anxiety for Spectrum is someone in a community Someone in a community used my face and music in their remix without any heads up or request or consent, and when I mentioned that I felt perturbed by that, it seemed like most people were more upset they took it down than anything I felt. If they gave me a heads up, I would probably have consented to that, but it was just blindsiding and didn't feel good in that way. Yeah, I feel you. We've definitely all been there. I don't know if you were here, Spectrum, for my my bouncing, what is it? What was her name? Bouncing 2B or whatever? No, 2B is a freaking video game character. Who am I thinking of? Bouncing? I don't know. Anyway, somebody stole my music and put it in a thing, and then the thing got like 1 million views, and I was really upset. And then more people on the internet made me the bad guy instead of the person that took my music. It was a wild time. But I feel you, Spectrum, and I'm sorry about that. It's terrible. It's a terrible time to be a creative on the internet, for sure. In terms of just like copyright and like intellectual property and things like that. I'm glad they took it down though, at least. But I know that's only half of it. It's 2 hearts, says Beef, talking about Elden Ring. I feel that, though. I haven't touched it yet, and I'm waiting for that itch to hurt to finally cave in and get it. Well, I hope it does soon, sooner than later. Seems like most people had to do a good amount of prep for the DLC, so that makes sense. Yeah, I just kind of am not in it, but... And I don't think I'm gonna play because I'm watching Prenetic play it, so I'm willfully allowing myself to be spoiled, therefore allowing me to opt out of playing the DLC, if that makes sense. Anyone else hearing a buzzing noise? Yeah, are you guys hearing a buzzing noise? I don't really want to play Ultra Kill despite having a ton of new stuff to check out. I'm just not in the mood, says Beef. I get that. That's weird. What's weird? I'm glad I deleted most of my slop then, says Beef, talking about creative property on the internet, I think. In terms of vocal chiptune, it's like pretty much you, J. Arthur Keenes, and like 2 songs by Cubby. Do you consider me vocal chiptune? No judgment, just curious. Curious. No one's ever called me that before. At least not to my face. I hear the buzz. Yeah, what the heck is the buzz? Oh, you know what? Did it just go away? He has too many keyboards. Yeah, it went away. That's my Gaia doing that? Yeah, it was my Gaia. Strange. Singing and chiptune, so yeah. I asked that, Chlora dude, because people do not consider me chiptune. And by people, I mean chiptune artists. I was ousted from the chiptune scene, and with good reason. I don't actually make chiptune music, but there are chiptune elements in my music for sure. The Electric Prophet portends the sound of buzzing. I think I got rid of it. I can see that. Vocal chiptune being a genre description of a lot of your music. Yeah, it's interesting what the crowd or the audience says versus like the rules and genre listings, right? Like I technically, I mean, I talked about it last stream, but I had that song put in a hyperpop playlist. But I think if you ask most hyperpop artists if I'm a hyperpop artist, they'd say no. They'd be like, oh no, we don't consider you that. I just have one song that I guess had a few elements that I share. There's a Venn diagram there for sure between me and hyperpop. It technically counts as bit pop because chiptune equals sounds not limited to chip. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Chlora dude. And I don't want to take the chat there. But whenever somebody calls me chiptune, I'm like, oh, that's a can of worms. Because I'm technically not a chiptune artist. I just use sine waves, which is like, I don't know. A radio uses sine waves. Is a radio chiptune? I don't know. But I did used to be a chiptune artist, and I have stubbornly clutched onto a few of those triangle and sine waves when I'm building chords for sure. Check-in from Kit says, it's finally the weekend of a festival I've been preparing for. I'm finally getting over the time anxiety and getting a little excited. I'm selling art this year, which is new to me. I'm interested to see if any of it actually sells. We have a legit vendor booth this year with a pop-up tent, so we'll have consistent shade, which is great. Here's hoping it doesn't rain. I hope it doesn't rain. Also, I don't know if you're having like a weird heat bubble up in the Punwa as well, but yeah, stay cool and dry. Cool and dry. I've been going to a lot of like art festivals and markets and stuff lately. It's been very good for me. Dog. Am I trying to... Hold on. What is going on, bro? What is this? Maybe... Maybe I'm not gonna play this game. Maybe this game is only on Steam, actually. I guess I am going to be playing Blasphemous 2. Either that or Animal Well. It's hot, but also gray for me, says Beef. Check-in says... Check-in says... Kaiju says for their check-in, I'm eating donuts. I went to get vegan donuts, but apparently the place I went only does those on the weekend. Got non-vegan ones anyway because life is hard. Do non-vegan donuts like mess you up, or you just prefer vegan donuts? I was talking to a friend of mine Monday, about how like vegan tech has come such a long way that it's like actually weird. Like a lot of things that I normally wouldn't eat that were vegan like a few years ago now are great. I just had an amazing vegan ice cream place a couple of weeks ago. And Young Skirt's been trying to put me onto this place that does like a vegan pulled pork barbecue sandwich, which I'm like, why? You know? But homie said it's like literally better than pulled pork. He was like, I like this better than actual pulled pork. So, I mean, that's got to mean something, right? That's got to be something. That's a good thing. And so, I guess I'm gonna be retrying a lot of things that I had, I don't know, like in 2015 that tasted really, really bad. I'm gonna be taking a trip down vegan memory lane just to see if things hit this time around. Hey, what's up, Zane? Xanixus? Xenexius? Have I ever said your username out loud? Why am I struggling with it now? I've seen you here before, plenty of times. Canada isn't all rainbows and reindeers. I never thought it was. Why did you say that? I assume it's just, you know, syrup and stuff. I'm gonna keep eating my noodle bowls, says Beef. I hope you enjoy them. Non-vegan donuts mean today is now a dairy day, which I don't think I've had this week, so hopefully it won't mess me up. I hope so as well. Not correctly, no. Yeah, I have no idea how to say your username. What have I been calling you this entire time? I've seen you in here so many times. Have I never addressed you before? That's weird. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh. Oh no. How much is Blasphemous 2? I'm only gonna buy whatever the cheapest thing is on the list. On the list of games I need to play still. $44! Oh, that's for 1 and 2. How much is 2? How much is 2? I'm gonna get to your check-in, Red. I see it. $29. Solid. God, I wish I didn't buy the first one and I got that combo now. Zane, I think. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'll just go back to Zane, I guess, if that's what I was saying before. I said that because it's gray and rainy here most of the time where I'm from. Oh, I see. Have you ever been to Banff, Beef? How mysterious, says Summon Sloth. You technically don't pronounce my name correctly either, says King Bertle. Want me to just call you King from now on? What's with the technically? How, you guys gotta stop letting me like just say things wrong, because you know what happens? I mean, at least if it bothers you, what happens is if you let me say something wrong for like 5 weeks and then try to correct me, it's a really difficult thing for me. It's an uphill battle. The good news from Rad is that they just made brownies and they think they nailed the fudginess on the inside, slightly crispy on the outside. The bad news is that the Bolivian military may or may not currently be attempting a coup. You win some, you lose some. I'm sorry to hear about Bolivia, but the brownies? I'm not a fan of brownies. That's not really my thing, but are they supposed to be crispy on the outside? Fudgy on the inside? I don't know what that means. I'm glad you're making stuff, though. I'm glad you're baking. Dog, what was that? What is in 4, bro? What is plugged into 4? Is it you? What the heck is plugged into 4? Is it you? Oh my god. Is that anything? Okay, no, I used to be Bertle. No, I'm so used to Bertle. Oh, so don't say it the right way? Okay, alright. I like it spelled that way, spelled phonetically. Bertle is so much better than King. I see. I'm just chilling, says Summon Sloss for their check-in. I'm crispy on the outside, fudgy on the inside, says beef, just like a brownie. Yeah, baking is never my strong suit, I guess. When I say slightly crispy, I mean flaky, though. Oh, word. Paradigm Coast is here. Love to see you winning, says Paradigm Coast. What did I win? I heard about the game you're a part of, and your numbers are bigger than it was back in 2022. Yeah, in every which way. Everything with my bank account. What's up, Paradigm? I do appreciate that, though, guys. I appreciate it. Who knew? Who knew? My parents came to visit for the... Oh, yeah, I should do my check-in. My parents came to visit for the weekend. And... I tell you, man. I tell you, my parents are not gamers. Am I getting Blasphemous 2? Can you guys remind me of what the list of games was that I was supposed to be playing? Other than Blasphemous 2 and not Animal Well? Because I forgot that's not what I want to play. My parents are not gamers, nor do they really, like, know what a Peabody Award is, really. But they, like, read up on it, actually, which was, like, pretty cool. Like, my mom was like, we hadn't really known anything about a Peabody Award, but we, like, Googled it and looked it up. And they were like, that sounds, you know... That's really cool. Like, who knew? Who knew? They seemed very happy. Shocked, but, happy, you know? What is a Peabody Award? It's an award. I mean, there's a bunch of different kinds of awards within the Peabody. You can get the Peabody for a lot of things. But the one that I have is for interactive storytelling. Lulin says, hello, Omniboy. I like your glasses. Hi, Lulin. I like your user. Is that a duck? I can't enlarge the profile pictures in the restream. It looks like a goose with a human arm, but whatever your profile picture is, it looks cool. I got these glasses from a local shop. We really should add a game list to the bottom of your channel so we have easy access to this information, says Rad. Good for you, Omni. I'm proud of you, even though that probably don't mean much. Yeah, it means something. Thank you, Beef. I appreciate that. An award for whoever has the most pea-shaped body. I like that. I like that. Thank you, Rad. It's a goose with, like, arms? Exactly. Oh, okay. Well, heck. My eyes aren't as bad as I thought they were. I guess these glasses are good. They are solid. More people know about your music than back then. I mean, I think that's great. At least on my end. I see you becoming more talked about. Thanks, Paradigm. What kind of rooms are you hanging out in? Hey, Paradigm, have you ever been to Anime Expo? By any chance? Yo, I really wanted to play Rakugaki, by the way. That game looked kind of cool. But I refuse to play anything on Steam. You'll never get me on Steam. You will not get me on Steam for at least another 2 years. Yeah, it was for We Are OFK, Zane. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Why no Steam? I hate having to play games on my computer. My computer does not, it's not a gaming computer. It's not for gaming. This computer is optimized for one thing and one thing only. Even when I have to, Lindsay, even when I have to like edit video, this computer is like suboptimal. It's like trying to do like a kickflip on a longboard, if you know what I mean. Omni hop on stream right now, says Beef. I'm here. Child, get you a Steam Deck. How much is a Steam Deck? How much is a Steam Deck? I mean, I'm not gonna get one, but how much is one? Just for the sake of conversation. That's actually pretty fair, says Beef. Yeah, no Steam for me, but if it's on console, I will play it. I am a console gamer. Gaming on console, for me personally, always feels a little bit more stable than gaming on PC. I never have to troubleshoot a game when I'm playing on console, but sometimes when I'm playing on PC, like, things will just happen that... You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I wish. I almost went to San Japan out here in Texas, but joint was packed, so I opted out. Oh, not waiting in a sweaty line. Paradigm. I live in a place called Los Angeles, and my entire existence is spent waiting in sweaty lines. And then once I get to the front of the line, I have to just be in a sweaty building. I was walking around yesterday. Granted, it was because of the heat wave, but like, So many of the shops in downtown were hotter on the inside than just standing on the street outside. It was rough. It was rough, and they had a ton of people in them. 400 to 650 for a Steam Deck? Ay. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not on a longboard, says Sheldon. Exactly, on a longboard. What were you playing? Blasphemous and Tunic on? I was playing it on PlayStation 4, Zane. I was playing it on PlayStation 4. I had Blasphemous on my list, and I think I had Hades on my list. Is Hades cheaper than Blasphemous? Oh, I don't really want to play Hades. I don't really want to play Hades. It's $12. Hey, can I talk to... Okay, guys, I saw some stuff online, and I feel like maybe Cyber saw this, and maybe nobody else did. But I've been seeing a lot of, like, leaked footage of that new Jet Set Radio game, and people are like, oh, new leaked footage from Sega for the new Jet Set Radio confirms that... Does it confirm that they're working on a Jet Set Radio game? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they announced that. Like, there was a giant Sega announcement where they announced that they were working on a Jet Set Radio game. Why is the internet and, like, IGN acting like this leak is, like, confirmation of some secret plan that they had, like some big reveal? It's really weird. They definitely announced it a while ago. Says, yeah, right? I don't know if you've seen the stuff that I've been seeing, but I've been seeing stuff, and it's weird. Like, hold on. Hold on. I guess I gotta keep that up. It's like really weird. Like, oh my god, I feel like I'm going nuts. Hold on. Yo, my computer is screaming at me. It does not like what's going on right now. It is not a fan of anything that's going on right now. Like, why this? Why does it say that it's alleged? People just didn't believe the leak at the time, but it's confirmed. No, I'm talking about pre-leak beef. There was no leak. There was a legitimate released trailer of not just Jet Set Radio, but like several games that Sega was like releasing, even Crazy Taxi. Why is this like... Why is this saying Sega allegedly developing a Jet Set Radio remake? Why are we saying alleged when Sega, like weeks, maybe months ago, announced this as a thing that they were doing? It was on the Game Awards. It was the only thing I cared about in the second drop. Yeah, right? So what is IGN doing? Were they asleep during the announcement? There was a leak a few years ago, and then they announced the group games, and then the new leak from 2022. But I'm like, but what is this? This is June 25th, 2024. Are they like digging up old first leak with a small clip on? So they're digging up old leaks and going like, look, the leak was connected to this thing that's out. Like, Sega allegedly developing it. But like, do you see my problem? Where it says, this is poor journal. Okay, good. Okay. You're with me. It's just, it does seem like really weird. Innocent until proven guilty, says Electric. It was just really strange to me. The first leak with a small clip on Twitter. I don't know what's happening over at IGN. I don't know what they're doing over there. IGN just stinks. I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to crap on IGN, but I'm just saying the remake of the original Jet Set Radio is in the works at Sega. It is a full remake of the Dreamcast game, and it is not related to the F2P like, this isn't news, man. Certainly not like, I mean, I clicked on it, but I didn't click on it because I thought it was legit. I clicked on it because I wanted to show you guys how stupid it was. I checked this very article. They mentioned an announcement from December last year later on. I just think it's poorly written, I guess. That's what I think. Like, I don't understand saying allegedly, like, Jet Set, like, Sega allegedly developing a game. I don't understand saying that, using that verbiage today for a game that was announced previously. Poor writing can get more clicks. True. So is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? That it was poorly written on purpose to get people to, like, click? I agree with that, by the way. I agree that poor writing gets clicks, but this feels... It just didn't feel like engaging clickbait. It didn't feel like something where I was like, whoa, what, really? It felt more like something where I was like, no, that's just, we already know that. We already know that. You know? Like if somebody posted an article that said like, Regis Philbin confirmed to have been dead for the entirety of 2024. Like if somebody said that, and there was a headline that said that, I wouldn't click on it because I go, what? Regis Philbin dead this entire year? I'd be like, yeah, I thought we already like dealt with that. He died years ago. We saw that. There was a funeral and everything. What's going to be in this article? I guess I'm so curious. Is there a second Regis Philbin? Using contextually likely words, not understanding why they're technically inappropriate, you know, says King Bertle. What are the odds GPT wrote the headline? Oh. For a second, I forgot I lived in the world that I live in, King Bertle. That, I mean, you know, dramatic, maybe, but possible? Yeah, actually. Crap. That blows. Took the wind right out of my sails. You did? Yo, did you hear what happened to the Queen? Yeah, something like that, Electric Prophet. Like Queen allegedly deceased, you know? Allegedly? I don't think that... Never mind. Whatever. It's fine. Do I get Hades? What other games... Crap, what the heck? I got the hiccups now? The deflating realization? Yeah, I'm sorry. What was... Okay, we got... It's a poor use of the word, but still technically valid. Well, okay, so allegedly can still be relevant to the article because Sega could cancel it right away. If you're serious, that sucks. If you're joking, that's actually a really funny joke. As a Hades lover, do what you want, says Beef. True, true, true. Oh, hey, I can put stream up on my Roku and don't have to start up my PS4 to watch the Twitch. Let's go. Wait. Why can you put it up on the Roku? Oh, because of YouTube. Because of YouTube. Should I say bless you if someone hiccups? No, you should just, like, give them an angry look. That's what people usually do to me on the subway. I think I'm between either Hades... which I, like, don't want to play for some freaking reason, man. I, like, really don't want... At least right now, I'm, like, not in the mood for what Hades is right now. I'm between Hades, Blasphemous 2, which is, like, you know, which I'm, like, actually hype about, but I, like... Wait, why is Lulin mad? Oh, because I hiccuped, right? I already forgot. Don't play Hades, you don't want it. Yeah, I'll play Hades eventually. I just, like, I'm, like, not in the space for, like, a game like that right now. I just finished an isometric game. I don't want to play another isometric game. I found a horror game for you, Omni. Did you, Micro? What's it called? Is it that one that looks like freaking Nintendo 64 graphics, but it's like a Silent Hill? Because if it's that one, I don't want to touch that game. Do you know what game I'm talking about? What's it called? Like Chocolate Valley or whatever? I don't want to play that game. Hear me out, hear me out. Self-loathing and play all the Kingdom Hearts games? Kidding. That's a funny joke. Hey, what's up, Tay? I haven't seen you in a long time. Right? I feel like I've conversed with you, but I don't know if I've seen you in my home, you know? Well, is this a gaming stream, says Lulin? It is a gaming stream, or at least I'm going to start downloading a game, and then I'm going to go work on music, and then I'm going to come back and play a game, but I have to decide which game I'm downloading before I can even start working on music. I love the Blasphemous 2 soundtrack, says Chloro Dude. I love the Blasphemous 1 soundtrack, says me. So I'm sure I'll like the second one, unless it's by a completely different team, right? And why would they ever do that? Heard of Journey to get Savage Planet? Sorry, heard of Journey to the Savage Planet? Maybe free on PSN, allegedly, says Electric. What kind of game is it? Give me a genre. It was something I saw in a random algorithm video, says Micro, talking about the horror game. Hold on, let me scroll up. Did you tell me what the game was called? Oh, you're looking it up. What about puppet combo games? I don't know what that is. What are the options? You ever play Bloodborne? I have played Bloodborne. And, unfortunately, I will not be playing it again. And I feel so sad because all of my friends are, like, Bloodborne, like, cultists. They're like, Bloodborne is the best game of all time. And I just don't want to play that game. I think I like that game aesthetically, but I do not like playing that game. I don't like the gameplay of it, but it looks and sounds so good. I'll watch anybody else play it. My friend from high school used to drive around the retirement neighborhood turning off people's Roku TVs with the remote app on their phone because no one set passwords. My friend from high school used to. Where is this friend now, Zane? Where's this friend now? Are they a congressman? Are they a congressperson? Puzzle exploration space game with a lot of great humor, says Electric Prophet. Talking about the escape, the Savage Planet game. Okay, I'm putting that out. Hop on Fall Guys. Won't do. And fighting aliens. Sounds good. Sounds puzzles. Is it like a side scroller, Electric? There's a chord progression in a single song in Blasphemous 2 I can't unhear that is almost identical to something from Ace Attorney. I like those. I like it when things juxtapose like that, unintentionally. Of course, unintentionally. That's fair. It ain't for everyone, says Beef. Yeah, it is a beautiful game, though. And a good game. Just not a game for me for reasons. I've been on Twitch a lot less lately, trying to focus on work more, but I do lurk a bit here. I appreciate your lurk, Tay, and I hope that work is going well. Bree probably loves the lore and setting more than me, but I'm the one who actually beat the game, says Beef, establishing dominance as a real, true gamer. You look and sound so good. You're on YouTube? Oh, yeah. Is the picture quality just better on YouTube? He's doing well, hopefully, says Zane, talking about their particularly, I don't know, cruel friend that used to go around torturing old people from the beyond. They didn't know what was happening. Some of those people might have thought there was a ghost. Have we officially given up on ghost mythology in light of technology? Like, do people just go like, oh, my TV's broken? Are we done saying that things are haunted? No, full 3D open world, says Electric Prophet. Dang. Okay, well, hold on. Let me open up my sticky notes. Because I'm going to put down some of these games. Sticky. Okay, hold on. Jesus, I get it. Cyber alt account. I'm sorry, that is funny. That is funny. What was it called again? Something from Savage Planet? A game called From the Darkness is the horror thing that Micro is recommending. A bit of alien gore as a side note, says Electric, talking about, what was it called? Hold on, I'll just scroll up. I shouldn't make you have to do the thing. It was called Journey to the Savage Planet. Okay. Looked legit scary to play, but would probably be fun to stream, but might be too spoopy? Too spoopy for me? Are you trying to bait me? But you said you need a scare, and from what I saw, I think it might... is this first person, third person? Give me a little bit more. A bit of alien gore as a side note. Game called From the Darkness. Very beautiful scenery and such. Game looks very pretty. Looks real pretty. Talking about Journey to the Savage Planet. I'm going to check this out. I'm the Gamerist, says... oh, I'm the Gamerist, says Beef. Word, I believe you. I think the Crimson Rain theme and Telling the Truth from original Ace Attorney... I'll try to remember to compare the two when I actually do play the game. I'm going to test a timeout too real quick. I'll untimeout after. Oh yeah, sure. Go for it. I'm curious. I've seen interviews where you talk about how you started making music, but how did you get into singing? Did it really just come naturally, almost like any other instrument? Or were you inspired by someone? You want to know what? Paradigm, here are the three reasons I started singing. One, I got tired of paying other vocalists. I think that like when you're mostly a producer but you want vocals on your songs, you tend to reach out to people who can sing and then pay them to sing on your stuff or give them royalty splits or whatever. And I got tired of doing that. I was like, why am I paying somebody to do something? It would be nice if I could do it myself. The second reason why I started singing is because I feel like in general people connect with music more when it is vocal. I mean, you know, people can debate that. They'll lose if they're debating me on it. But it's like people just like connecting with music that has a voice to it. It makes it more human. It makes it more approachable for a lot of people. And that was like a level of connectivity or engagement that I was foregoing. The third reason why I started singing on a lot of my own stuff is because it's just like any other instrument. It's like a fun thing to like goof around with. I think that a lot of people don't sing on their stuff because they're like, I have a bad voice. Or they won't play guitar on their music because they're like, I can't play guitar. Or they won't do drums on their music because they're like, I'm not a drummer. Which is true. You know, it always is nice to be able to pay or collaborate with like an expert or somebody who has like a higher skill level than you. But ultimately, I think... Whoa, the beat go off? Have I been talking over silence this whole time? God dang, man. God dang. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be really good at something. Like, what are the stakes here? It's not like I'm singing, like, in some type of operatic performance live. Like, it's just on my own music, so I can suck as much as I want to, and it'll still just be considered a part of the process. Just like when I sucked at piano, and when I sucked at mixing, or when I sucked at, like, rhythm, or when I sucked at harmony. It's just another thing to kind of grow and get good at. Plus, it's gonna be fun. I don't know. Some people don't really like it. I've learned to like it. I hope that answers your question, Paradigm. Did it? Zane says people from his high school would give him crap for being a trans guy, so that was payback. I have completely lost... Oh, you're talking about are you talking about your friend who would turn off old people's TVs? Journey to the Savage Planet, thank you. Micro says $6.99 on Steam. Heck, I'll buy it for you even if you wouldn't stream it. Did you say it was first person? I'll look it up. Wait, no, it was from JFA. What is JFA? The second game? What is JFA? What does that mean? I'm using a different app to moderate, so I wanted to make sure I have all my options. Like a third-party app to moderate? Oh, that's fair. Happy to be a guinea, says Beef. Not too spoopy for stream, possibly. Oh, I see. You're looking out for everybody else. Not necessarily for me. Omni inspired me to sing more, says Beef. I'm glad. You know, knock it out. Oh, okay. I've got to leave. Optometrist, yay. I have bad eyesight. See you whenever. Yeah, I'll see you later, Chlora, dude. I also have bad eyesight. Optometrist, be expensive. We also kind of bullied Omni into singing more. We gave him lots of feedback. I mean, if I'm not one... What the heck are they doing out there? Why today? I'm not one to take anything from anybody. If anybody here wants to take credit for me singing, or for me streaming, or for me showering, you can have it. I did it for you, baby. But, if you ask me, I was gonna end up doing it either way. It's not even just me. Like, if you look at, like, genuinely, guys, if you look at the general population of SoundCloud producer turned artist, everybody kind of started singing on their own stuff. Even Slow Magic sings on his own stuff, and it wasn't because anybody bullied them necessarily. It's just kind of like, fortunately or unfortunately, part of the progression pipeline from, like, little ratty teenage SoundCloud producer who just wants to make weird noises to somebody who actually starts eventually possibly caring about songwriting. And, you know, one could say that lyricism and vocals are a pretty important part of songwriting, at least here in the society I live in. Lulin says, yeah, listening to voices in music is very expressive and more emotional usually. Yeah, usually. I used to die on the other side of that argument. I used to say, no, man, like, making instrumental music is way more powerful because then it's not locked to a region or to a language, which is true. In instrumental music can be very accessible in that way because it doesn't matter like what language it's in or what culture it comes from. People can all kind of listen to it and to some base degree understand it. But there is an element of storytelling in all communities and all cultures and all societies that is really important. And I think that people resonate with storytelling, even if it's in the form of like a song that has like 8 words being said over and over like a Jersey beat that doesn't have any vocals at all. Someone says I've just been listening. What, to me? The beat go off? The beat go off? Thank you, Cyber, for getting the joke that I was making. Gotta find out the truth of why some cry and some sing. That sound like me, don't it? But I love expressive instruments, too, that imitate voices. Yeah, I would say that saxophone's a pretty good one for that. Most woodwinds, honestly. Very expressive instruments. Give us a rundown of the options of games to play today if you wish, and I'll run a poll on Twitch. Otherwise, it's all you, baby. Yeah, I'm compiling it still slowly. Wait, let me add Hades to it. Begrudgingly. Begrudge. We are JFA. What the heck is JFA? That sounds familiar to me. For once, I actually agree with your no spoilers mantra, if only because it'll amp up the unknown fear factor. For sure, for sure. Don't spoil anything for me, baby. Yeah, I feel like music comes together better when the artist does both. I totally understand your points. I agree. Oh, on your points, I agree. With them all definitely answered my question. I'm glad. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, something I had to get over as a vocalist, though, you're not asking this, I'm just throwing this out there. Something I had to get over as a vocalist is just, like, being good at singing. It's very relative. I had to realize that a lot of the piano players I like are, you know, not particularly good at piano. A lot of the rappers I like don't have the best bars, you know, the most, like, 5-dimensional, like, big galaxy brain bars. A lot of the vocalists I like are not particularly great singers with great range or great tonality. They're just people that have their own sound and style, you know? And so that's, I guess, more what I strive for over, you know, raw technique and skill. I'm still too spooked to sing in front of people, though, says Beef. Would you be if someone paid you? What are they doing outside, says Lulin. Oh, they're causing a ruckus. Come on, even small artist Marshmallow sings on his own stuff. I like that joke. That's actually a pretty good joke. Then you'll start making silly little videos, and it's downhill from there. I'm still going down that hill, currently. Electric Prophet. Music is a tool, says Micro. It can be, for sure. Tunic Stream. If only, if only. If they make a Tunic 2. If they make a Tunic 2, maybe. I can't hear any of the samples right now. Oh, and you can't either? Knock, knock. Okay, I fixed it. Anyways, I feel like Americans are a bit too accustomed to listening to music in a language they understand, says I can't read. That is a very good take. The Western world in general, but Americans in particular. Play Hades 4, Omni. That's not out yet. Did I say hi to Pernetic? Hi, Pernetic, if I didn't say hi yet. Wait, so Cyber, are you commenting through both platforms when modding the app, or are you just swapping back and forth? That's actually a good question. Icy says, so true. We can't apply that to ourselves. I struggle with it too. Also, new plant? No, that's still Zia. She's just really big now. But welcome in, Icy. Yeah, I'm trying to not hold myself to that standard. Yeah, I'm trying not to hold myself to, like, those weird standards. I'm realizing a lot of the things that I loved the most are not, like... I don't like the songs because all the chords are cool and interesting and weird. I like the song because it resonates with me for other weird reasons, you know? Sorry, I'm making my way to the bottom of the chat. Chainmail? Don't get that joke. It's connected to something that I've forgotten. Maybe that I had said. Make a Tunic 2 and call it Tunic. I like that. I like that joke. I'm doing some, it's like, what's it called? It's like Splatoon. I'm doing some Magic Says. Cyber, however, in order to actually moderate on YouTube, I have to open the YouTube window. Oh, was it Bing Chiling? 4 is Bing Chiling. Yeah, true. I can't do fun stuff like polls on here. Yeah, it's a whole mess. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to steer this ship as well. Restream is like... Maybe it's more trouble than it's worth, but it is nice to have the VOD on YouTube. And it is also nice that people that don't come into Twitch can participate to some degree with the stream while it's live, but who knows if I'll keep doing this. Hades 4 confirmed, allegedly. Full circle. I like that joke. I like that joke. Did I close my browser? Okay, our list is From the Darkness. Wait, hold on. God dang, she's screaming. She's screaming at me. Relax. She's screaming. Okay, what was I? Oh yeah, I want to see how much these games cost also, because that matters. That matters, I guess. You said From the Darkness? Are you sure that that's on, PlayStation? Emo Future Base Wave win, says Dreamulator. Hey, what's up, Dreamulator? Emo Future Base Wave win. Emo Future Base Wave win. I feel like that corner's already pretty occupied. I feel like that corner of music is already pretty occupied. I wouldn't consider myself an emo artist unless you're just talking about lyrically, in which case all of my music is. What am I looking up? From the Darkness? Am I emo chiptune? Or was it From the Shadows? Or was it just From Shadows? Crap, what the heck was this game? Hold on. It was called From the Darkness. I don't see it. Isn't even on PlayStation? I won't even give you tips unless you ask. I want to see your honest blind reaction, says Beef. My blind reaction to what? Oh, to Hades. If you get Hades, I'm no longer playing drones. I'm gonna lock into the stream, says Beef. Well, Beef is staked his claim. Sweater Beats, not a phase. Have you heard his edits? I have. Dang, you know, not that long ago, I actually went to Sweater Beats' house for dinner. And Sweater Beats doesn't live that far from me. I feel like I have this like bad thing where when somebody lives close to me, I never hang out with them or talk to them. But if they live just far enough, like a good 7 miles, I see them a lot more often. Beefsteak? Beefsteak? They've got rid of Beefsteak at Porto's, unfortunately. My flag is on the Hades Hill, Beef says. I want to buy Pandora's Collection so bad, but money. What is Pandora's Collection? Emo Bitpop? Oh, I shouldn't like bristle at genres at all. It's like normal, you know? It's normal. This isn't on freaking PlayStation. Journey to the Savage Planet, let's see what that is. Should I just spell Journey and then Savage? That probably would have brought it up. What is this? How have I never heard of this? This is 30, and Hades is 12. Sloppy steaks at Trifoni's. You're not supposed to pour water on them, but if you order a glass of water in the steak, they can't stop you. Why aren't you supposed to pour water on them? Looks kind of like Flock, says Zane. I don't know what that is either. Bitpop is a new genre name to me, so it's just exciting to say. Oh. Slop 'em up says I can't read. Heaven help me. Do you have any favorite songs or projects you made, if that makes sense? I don't have any favorites, but I'm very, very happy with Gleam Dream. Gleam Dream might be the only time I like truly got to while out, and for that I am very, very happy. I think that every artist should at least have that one project, you know? At least allow yourself that. Have a cheat day. Gleam Dream is my cheat day, and for that I am very grateful. Welcome in, by the way, Aang. We'll say, game no spoiler, there is a particular moment that made me think, dang, kudos devs, without any details, says Micro. What game are you talking about? Are you talking about the game that I'm looking at the trailer for right now? Are you talking about From the Darkness? Because I don't think I can play that other one. Are you talking about Journey to the Savage Planet? Dang, this game came out in 2020? Do you have any idea how happy I was in January 28th of 2020? I was so happy. Oh, 505 Games. I know them. Crap, how have I not heard of this? That's weird. From the Darkness. I don't think I can play From the Darkness though. Cuz I don't think I don't think it's on PS4. I don't think it's on PS4. It's from I Think You Should Leave. I don't know if you remember. Honestly, Red, I'm so glad that you made an I Think You Should Leave reference to me in the stream, but I don't remember so many of those skits. I remember enjoying them. Bidpop Lindsay Lohan Windfish EP? That's... Dreamulator... So, Dreamulator, actually, no, but you make a really good argument. It should be, but I don't think anybody considers it that, but it should be. I think that Lindsay Lohan tends to lean into, like... God, I don't like this conversation, but I think Lindsay Lohan tends to lean too hard into jazz to be considered Bitpop by most people. Lindsay Lohan perfected chiptune is a very bold statement. Do you prefer Obscura or Panorama? Obscura and Panorama, I see them as the same thing, Zane. So a little bit of, like, I guess, trivial information that you can feel free to forget, you know, a few seconds after I tell you. Panorama Obscura was actually supposed to be an album called Panorama Obscura, and for reasons that I don't need to get into, it was not allowed to exist as an album. It needed to be broken into 2 EPs, which is why they're 2 EPs, but I will forever see Panorama Obscura as one body of work. It's hard for me to split into 2. Same thing with Quick Death, Emo Death. Yeah, so it's hard. I don't really see them as separate. You already beat Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. You already beat Bomb Rush Cyberfunk yet? I did beat it. I did beat it. Absurdist was the first artist I was a fan of to follow me like 9 years ago. I'm sorry. Pretend I'm not smiling. To follow me 9 years ago. Wave Racer, Branches, Lindsay Lohan, Jonah Baseball, Yeti, like Activia Benz. I feel you. I feel you. It used to be one of my dreams, Dreamulator. It used to be one of my goals, Dreamulator, to release on Activia Benz. That goal is gone, as is Activia Benz, I believe. But I feel you. I feel you. Activia Benz was like... Activia Benz was it. Activia Benz and Secret Songs. There are so many like collectives and like labels from back then that I really desperately wanted to release on, but by the time I was big enough to release on them, I either no longer cared for them or they just straight up didn't exist. Ego Death is literally my comfort album? Really? Wow, Paradigm. Ego Death contains the first happy song I had ever made. Like, thematically happy song I had ever made. Lyrically. And some could make an argument that it was the last. I would fight them on that, but some could make a good argument that it was the last. I just keep hearing Activia and thinking about Jamie Lee Curtis and that freaking yogurt. Dreamulator says, yo, so I hit up Jonah a few years about releasing on Fear of Sound. Yeah, what'd he say? Hey, what's up, NB Swishy? Whoa, Swishy, how are you? Oh my god. How have you been? Fear of Sound was like Lindsay Lohan, Jonah Baseball, Forgotten Collective, also Maxo's release on it as Maino Maino. Oh, I know. You don't have to explain to me, unless you're just explaining the chat. Unless you're just explaining the chat. Because I know to somebody in here that none of the things you said mean anything. But no, I know what that is. Abandoned Ballparks by Jonah Baseball. Jonah Baseball, for anybody in the chat that doesn't know, because like Dreamulator's like doing a lot of like SoundCloud like puking, I guess. Dreamulator's just mentioning a lot of ex-chiptune producers that left chiptune, and for a brief period of time were referred to as post-chip, as was I. Lindsay Lohan, Jonah Baseball, all these people. But they were all like... I'll get sad if I think about it, but they were all like really, really huge contributors to how a lot of us were able to escape SoundCloud and escape that kind of chiptune umbrella. But yeah, Jonah Baseball was really good. Oh my god, I totally did not register that this game was what it was. I thought I'd never seen it before, but all of a sudden I recognized it and it hit me like a ton of bricks. The game that's on the screen right now? I think it's just between Journey to the Savage Planet and Blasphemous 2, bro. This is 29, and I think Blasphemous 2 is 22, dog. Wait. Hold on. Blastoise. Beef says, I don't know if you heard about it. There's this cool new game. I think it's called Knockout City. I like that joke. It's pretty funny. They're the same price. Good God. Yeah, this is the game I've seen hours of gameplay from it. Wait, and you didn't recognize it? I've never seen this game, but it looks cool, says Beef. Lindsay Lohan got so ruined because of the EDM industry. We would have gotten so much more, like future-based chiptune. Probably. I mean, we've all been ruined by the EDM industry. You know, you can take that, and you could just click and drag it over every single person that left SoundCloud between the years of 2015 and 2019. That reminds me of a question I had, says Zane. Was the dream you talked about on Crackshot with a chaser real? Zane, no one's ever asked about Crackshot with Chaser. I'm not going to answer any questions about Crackshot with Chaser. Don't worry about it, but I do appreciate your curiosity about that song. Aww. There's so many songs on freaking Gleam Dream that I can never perform live. Heaven help me. Okay, I'm gonna run the poll now, says Cyber. Thank you, Cyber. The industry spit him out and he got tired of it, as it does with all of us. Lust Dream, Daydream are also go-tos, no question. In terms of newer stuff, Cagecraft and Panorama. Sorry, Panorama. The entirety of Panorama, Cagecraft goes. Would you believe, Paradigm, that I've never played Minecraft? At least from what I know, says Dreamulator. The industry spit him out and he got tired of it. Lindsay Lohan's a really good dude with a lot to teach us all. Literally, homie is a music teacher. Gonna throw in my vote for Blasphemous. We need more Metroidvanias up in here, says Micro. I got into all this music because of Hudmo, says I can't read. That's sick. Hudson Mohawk, great producer, great producer. Yeah, isn't that funny, says Red? Like, the part of my brain memory storage was completely dark and then it booted up last minute. I've had that problem. Crystal Clear as well, love it, says Paradigm. Thank you, Paradigm. Never mind, Hades is in the poll. Sorry, Blast. Oh, is it in the poll? He doesn't want to answer questions about Speed Dream 2. Did somebody ask a question about Speed Dream 2? If you did, I'm sorry. I didn't ignore it on purpose. I just didn't see it. I was thinking about that song yesterday, too. That's all I have to say about that, says Micro. What song? I didn't know Blasphemous was a Team 17 production, says Pernetic. I guess neither did I, or I knew and I forgot. It is, right? I knew it. I dropped a tune from Gleam Dream in a mix. In Soul Funk? Your collab with Fuge? Oh, yeah. Shout out to Fuge. Fuge has been having a particularly great year, actually. I'm voting Blasphemous 2 for my betrothed. I like the joke. I appreciate that reference. Oh, yeah, Dreamulator. The music, I can answer questions about the music. I just don't answer questions about the lyrics. So I can't answer that. But if you're asking about the instrumental, yeah, quite a few of the instrumentals in Ego Death, sorry, in Quick Breath, not Ego Death, in Quick Breath and Gleam Dream, and collaborations also are repurposed things from, like the skeletons from Speed Dream 2. Well, you've never played Minecraft? I've never played Minecraft Paradigm. I've never done it. Oh, I know Lindsay Lohan. He is fire. Yeah, Lindsay Lohan is hard. Future's so dope. One of the like few future-based rappers, or how I see him. Yeah, he's a great dude. Super nice, super talented. Super nice, super talented. I knew them from from Blasphemous, and then they released some other stuff, says Cyber talking about Team 17. Hey, what's up, Dar? Hey, Bestie. Hey, friend. Hey, mister. Hey, guy. Hey, person. Hey, being. Hey, what's up, Dar? How are you doing? Are you safe? Are you happy? Are you well fed? I thought y'all were talking about the actress. I was so lost. Oh, Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, the actress. And Lindsay Low-End, like low-end theory or low-end frequencies, is a post-chiptune producer from SoundCloud, like early days, 2013, those days. I've never played Minecraft either, says Cyber. I had a lot of friends, you know, who were playing it when it was new, or at least new to me, but I just never got around to it. I have had a complicated relationship with Minecraft, says Beef. I believe it. Is Future meant to be shortened term for future base? It is definitely not. It is 1000% not supposed to be that. But good question, good question. Hey, what's up, Shags? Hey! How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Savage Planet also reminds me of, oh, wait! Is it multiplayer, Electric? It's in the genre of capitalist space colony. Oh, because of the setting. I see. Cyber, no, I don't believe so. But for the first time I heard him, he freestyled on Jonah Baseball, Louisville Slugger. Yeah, he goes hard. He's also collaborated with Tokyo Megaplex. He's also collaborated with Maxo. He's also collaborated with me. He's collaborated with a lot of people from SoundCloud in those days. Luland says, when Minecraft was new is such a weird sentence to me, says Luland. Yeah, isn't it? Everything had to start at one point in time. It's wild to think about. You know the MCU didn't used to exist? Psychic is a pretty good song. Psychic is a pretty good song. Agreed. Hey, what's up, some guy on the internet? I've dropped like 50 plus Tokyo Megaplex songs in the past year. I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that. Tokyo Megaplex kind of moved away from music production and such. Mostly does like 3D animation right now, but still a really great music producer if you find his old stuff likable. I certainly do. We have the same last name. That's your bit of trivia of me and Tokyo Megaplex. We have the same last name. We haven't hung out in a pretty long time, though. Also, like, Deep Rock Galactic is a little bit more chaotic, though, says Electric Prophet. In terms of themes, not gameplay. Oh, Deep Rock Galactic. I've never heard of that. He's doing Adult Swim stuff, too. Yeah, been for several years now. But yeah, Tokyo Megaplex is great. Tokyo Megaplex is, like... done animation for like T-Pain music videos and like visuals for like Tokyo Megaplex is very, very well established in the 3D animation world. The vote is halfway done. Get your votes in. Yeah, guys, please vote on what game I'm supposed to be playing. Only on Twitch, yeah. Exclusive to Twitch. Can you even do polls on YouTube? I'm pretty sure you watched us play Deep Rock Galactic, the dwarf space mining game with bugs and stuff. Oh, I did see that. Where everybody's Torbjorn. The game where everybody's Torbjorn. I did watch that. Is there a way to beat that game? I'm getting into 3D finally. Let me know if you need any gray cube for the next album cover. I charge $2. I like that. Very funny. Are you using Blender? What are you using? DRG is my most played game, says Electric Prophet. Really? Rock and Stone? SEC emote allowed? I mean, you haven't gotten banned, so I guess so, but I wouldn't push it. Is it possible to do polls on YouTube? But I think I need to have oh, it is possible to do polls on YouTube, but I think I need channel permission in order to do it, which I will, I'm sure, at some point learn how to do. I don't get to vote, I guess. I didn't even know. I'm sorry, Lulin. I'm sorry. But you're here, and that's what matters. Oh, boy. Check-in finally from Kaiju says, I got a new chair that's super comfy, and it rocks and spins, and it's truly beautifully ugly shade of mustard yellow. It is in fantastic shape for a chair that's over 50 years old. Hey, that's older than me. That is fantastic shape. Does it have wheels? Does it have little caster wheels? Rock and stone to the bone. If you don't rock and stone, you ain't going home. Is that a song? Or are you just freestyling in the chat? Blender, I can make a cone too, $3. Why is the cone more expensive than the cube? Who's trying to get a cone in 2024? Yeah, I'm just glad to be here, real. Goodness gracious. I have an Elden badge now. Like from Elden Ring? I almost bought a Coney mug. I almost bought a Coney mug the other day. For this little guy. He said it's older than me. He's exactly 49. Thank you, Dar. It's like in a comfy living room, armchair kind of chair, and it's perfectly me size. Dreamulator, who's doing Adult Swim stuff. Some guy on the internet, Tokyo Megaplex is doing Adult Swim stuff. He's doing a lot of animation for Adult Swim. He's great. He's great people. I recommend him forever. Did they ever get Coney? Is he still out there? We gotta save the kids. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did the poll end? Please tell me I'm not playing Hades. Please tell me I'm playing Blasphemous 2. Did it stop again? Oh. Sorry. I thought there was no music playing. That reference is over 12 years old. Wait, what reference? Why was Hades put on the poll? Because it's the cheapest. Because it's the cheapest, so it'll be the easiest on me wallet. If you change my vote to Blasphemous 2, you can then. It's a tie. It's just a tie. Oh, wow. Hades wins with 5 votes. Wow. Rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. The election is rigged. It's an amazing game, says Shags. Supporting Hades. So is Hades 2 so far? Oh, you're playing Hades 2. You're playing the sequel right now. I'm in a pretty big comfy armchair right now. It must be pretty old, too. It was from my grandma's house. Rest in peace, Omni's grandma. Coney 2012. Oh, dang. Time keeps slipping, doesn't it? Blast and Journey get 3 votes apiece. Alright. Alright. Can't you just choose what you want to play? Yes, Lulin. Yes, I can. But I'm honoring the poll. Because this is a democracy, I've decided now. I've decided now today. And who knows? Maybe I play Hades and I really love it. Maybe I play Hades. Dang, that $12.49 price tag. Don't hoit, though. Ooh. Guys, do you ever... So, dang, I can't say who it is. But there is somebody I know that some of you guys also know. Proceed to checkout. Yeah, all right, give me the game. There is somebody I know who does a specific thing with their voice. And I find it very, very interesting. Like, it's like an intonation. And I also know their partner, and their partner also does it. And they're the only 2 people I've ever met that do this. And I so badly want to ask them who did it first and who got it, who picked it up from them. Because, you know, I think we've all dated people, or at least, you know, if you're into that kind of thing. And I've dated people long enough that they started using my words, and I've also picked up on, you know, things from them. Game zoom, game full screen. Desi Libby Larkin? I don't know what that is. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Desi Larkin and Libby Larkin? Dorian Electro? What are you saying? 100 Gex? What are you guys saying? Are we just being random in chat? You want to be a people's man. Okay, I respect this, says Lulu. Yeah, that's all. Hades will be sick for sure. I just love me some sick gothic sprites. Word, I'm going to give it a shot. Dreamulator is a music reference machine. Where'd you come from? YouTube, apparently. I don't know who Desi and Libby Larkin are, though. I've never really dated because I hated life for the vast majority of my adult life. You know, Dreamulator, wouldn't you believe that didn't stop me? Nor did it stop a lot of the people I've dated. They hated life too. Heck, they probably hated me. But they was around. They was around. That's for sure. Desi and Taylor Fernandez, who collabed with Devio. I'm guessing. No, you guys aren't gonna get it. You guys aren't gonna get it. Y'all ever date a person? Y'all into that? I did say that. That is a direct quote from me. I dated someone once. The person you're talking about, the voice thing. No one's gonna guess it. Don't try to guess it, because it's not gonna work. But is that a thing that you guys have witnessed happening in the wild? Dar says, right, like my check-in is most definitely got skipped this time, but it's okay, I'm working. Oh, congratulations, you got a job? Last I heard you had an interview, so you crushed the interview? Lulin says, oh yeah, if you spend enough time around people talking to them, you'll start adopting some of their words, convergent stuff, yeah. Yeah. I do not have a job. Oh, you don't? Well, you're working. That's what I meant. You're working, that's cool. I hope it's going well. Okay, I'm downloading it. It says 16 minutes. We're gonna go to FL Studio. Oh, give me like. Yes, yes, yes. I know, I know, I know. He's screaming. He's screaming. Yes, collab? Collab with what? I make beat boop music and hope people give me weed? Collab with what? What? What the heck is going on? I had no clue you were on Twitch till you said something, says Swishy the Boy. Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I understand, I understand. That's why I did the restream. That's why I did the restream. I got some collab potential on FL. Oh, because I said I use FL Studio. The streets are trifling, says Beef. They do be like that. Omnivore, says Yebby. Hey, what's up, Yebby? How you doing? How have you been? Healthy, I hope. Now we splurged on the U-Haul, and I think it'll be straightforward, says Dar. Good luck. Oh, was Omnivore an autocorrect? People be calling me that. A lot of people think they're clever, and they just, like, call me anything that starts with Omni. People call me Omnipotent, or Omniscient, or Omnivore. And I give them a little chuckle and pretend it's the first time I heard it. And then people send me a photo of the Omni Hotel and go like, dog, should I go in and tell him my homie owns the place? And I go, whoa, yeah, bro, like, that's crazy. That's sick. Or they go, Omni, like omnidirectional microphones? You're a musician, isn't that crazy? Because you make music, and microphones are sometimes used in music. That's crazy, bro. I get a lot of those. So I would have taken your Omnivore. I would have taken it. Absolutely. For free. Like they set you up. Oh wait, Omnivore is a real word? True. See, now that's funny. That's pretty funny. Good God. I ran into somebody. See, okay. This is a public stream, so I can't say what I wanted to say. But I went to a thing recently that was like a very like tech forward gathering, and I'm not really like that guy, and I feel like just by being there, I was there like to support my friend, like moral support for my friend, but I feel like by being there, people that were there think I'm that guy, and they've been sending me the wildest like texts, man. Like they've been sending me a lot of stuff, man, like a lot of AI tools. Did you know some people are still making NFTs? No offense if they're in here. Some people are still making NFTs in 2024. They're still trying to get those up. Well, good afternoon, y'all. Hey, what's up, Jelly? Even I'm not that guy, says Bernetic. Yeah, see? Come on, man. I'm just trying to make music. I'm not necessarily like... When somebody tries to sell me... Like, I'm not gonna lie. Synthplant is pretty cool. I don't know how many of you guys know Synthplant, the synthesizer. That's pretty dope. But, like, in general, I'm not trying to make, like... I'm not trying to use AI for music. Like, some of the most fun I ever have making music is using, like, instruments and stuff to do it, you know? Like, why would I be trying to, like, mitigate the most fun part of music making, in my opinion? Come up with an AI tool that can, like, release my music to Spotify. Come up with an AI tool that can, like, draft up non-predatory contracts between me and publishers. Come up with an AI that can do that. Don't come up with an AI that's going to rob me of the one cool part of music making, which is like pressing all the buttons and making the noises. Simplant, rest in peace. Dr. Derg, Sap Secrets? I don't even know what you just said. The heck? What is that? AI is glorified brute forcing? I agree with that, though. That I understand. I was going to take dogs for a walk, but I decided against it. Concrete too hot. Yeah, true. It's that time of year where everybody has, like, the, no, it's worse here. I'm sweating my legs off. No, I tried to put on my seatbelt and cooked my shoulder. And then I pull out and I'm like, I'm from Arizona, boys. And they go, yeah, it's a dry heat. It's a dry heat. The humidity's so much worse. You know, it says it's this, but it says it feels like 99. And I'm like, you know what it said in Arizona when it was 120? It said feels like exactly what it says, man. Because it's 120 freaking degrees. And I was still wearing a hoodie like an idiot. You can't not have the hoodie on if you're 15. Even in the summer, even in Arizona. Oh gosh, no, not the crypto bros. I know them. I'm insulated. I was gonna take the dogs for a walk. Oh, I read that already. But instruments require skill, and that's gatekeeping artistry. That's true. Call me Mr. Gatekeep. Mr. Can y'all hear that? Probably not. I like the AI that tries to summarize what chat is talking about when it comes to art and music, and it's gross, says Beef. I'm sorry to hear that, Beef. Check-in from Liana, finally. Oh, finally feeling more healthy than Owie in recent days. Planning to go to a Machine Drum show with Raver Lita soon. Oh. Weather is very nice. Fog is keeping us chill. I'm glad to hear it. You know what I miss, Liana? I miss Super Duper Burger. Tech Bros are terrifying, says, I can't read. I think that all classifications of bros are terrifying, but what do I know? Yebby says, I remember that Fusebox joke with sense that use cables. Dang. That's a long time ago. I had a keychain that says, it's a dry heat, says Micro. It's pretty funny. I like it. The only nice thing about the dry heat is that if you're under a tree, it actually works. In LA, it does. I'm not gonna lie. In LA, if it's 90 degrees outside and you walk across the street and walk in the shade of the buildings, it drops a full 10 degrees. It's now 80 something. In Arizona, that doesn't work as much because it's just that. It's because Arizona is a desert, and then there's a lot of concrete. So like even if you're in the shade, you get that weird like heat rising from the concrete thing where it's like it will block the sun from cooking you, but it's like the air itself is cooking. It's really weird. It's something that unfortunately I got really used to, but I feel like in the 7 years that I've lived in Los Angeles, 8 years, 9 years I've lived in Los Angeles, I've lost a little bit of my tolerance for the true Arizona summer. Unfortunately. Have you heard the network state? Nightmare fuel. I've never heard of the network state. What is that? Imagine if I was serious when saying that. What did you say? Oh, the gatekeeping thing. Yeah, true. Some people are very serious, and you know that. Gatekeep Gaslight Girl Boss, says Lulin. Dang, you sound like my roommate. My roommate be talking like that. Oh god, they were after you, Omni. Everybody's always after me. Humid heat means you're going to die moist. Humid heat means you're going to die moist, which is good, right? I don't know which one preserves the body better, moisture or like dry conditions. As a person who has now lived in both the deep south and central Mexico, they are both undesirable in ways that almost eschew any comparison. I like that. That's a good message. Good message. Where would you like to be, Dar? AI also generously assuming that at least 50% of the data it's training itself on is factually false. That's kind of wild. I almost got Borger there the other day. Where, at Super Duper or just in general? You know, hot humidity mostly just feels gross to me, says Lulu. Yeah, same. This is why Omni is specifically a boy versus, oh, boy and not a bro. Because I find bro scary. I used AI earlier and it asked me to give me cheat codes for Mega Man X2. I genuinely love humidity. What a weird two comments to follow with each other up. I'm a sweaty boy. I'm scared of hot places. Sweaty? Oh, I read it right. Yeah. Welcome to Air Fryer, Arizona. Yeah, I'm not going back. Desiccation? Is that what it's called? I want to move to LA so bad. I would thrive. Yeah, the weather is really nice. I can't lie. The weather is just really nice. Sometimes I am one of those people that just wants to find something to complain about. Unfortunately, it's like a whack thing about me. But It's just good weather. It's just really good weather for the majority of the year. You know, so whatever. Any of y'all ever get blinded by the sunlit pavement? It used to be a real issue for me. It's still an issue for me in Los Angeles. I'd rather die moist than die dry, says Electric. I'd rather die, like, hurling to the earth at, like, 70 miles an hour. That's how I want to go. Definitely dry conditions. It's like you're being jerkified. Oh, that makes sense. A polluted city is intensely worse in dry heat. I agree with that. AI is super exciting if you have never used Google before. I mean, luckily you can do both now, right? Those Google AI results are great, aren't they? Aren't they helping everybody? Was debating on In-N-Out and Super Duper, but just opted for soup and salad and fridge instead. Super Duper soon, though. You know, the money-saving option is always the best option. Network State is tech bros for the Silicon Valley, from the Silicon Valley, trying to get their own town. Right now, they're aiming for San Francisco. I won't say anything because Liana would have a much better and much more biting take about that. But well, dang it, I won't say what I want to say. But I will say, no, I won't even say that. That's fine. That's cool. It's called Network State. That's pretty cool. What a cool name. I'm replying as a conversation goes. There's a strange lag. It's okay. It's okay. I'm dealing with it too. Yo, we love complaining, says Beef. I believe that. I've heard some complaints out of you. I also make music with zero intention of making money. I put out everything for free. Technically, we all kind of do, don't we? Technically, we all kind of do, don't we? I'm pretty sure freaking AI language models or whatever, AI like Sora or whatever music making thing is getting trained on my discography as we speak. Hottest place I've ever been to is Thailand, says Shaolin Games. Never been in Thailand. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. There's nothing for the smoke to stick onto in the air, and I specifically was like also 10,000 feet in the air or something, and I have asthma. I'm really sorry to hear that, Dar. I'm glad you're no longer in that situation, though. Hold on, that's concerning, says Electric. 15 stories by Aoroba. That's funny, Electric. That's funny. I am going to be going skydiving this year or next year. I haven't decided. But I now have a group that I'm going with, so I'm going whenever they go. So at least now I have an accountable group that is going to take me and throw me out of the plane. This is a cool stream, says Lulin. I feel bad. I haven't actually done anything yet, but thank you. I appreciate you for saying that and for being here. I refuse to drive without shades, just on the off chance it happens again someday. I feel, you know, I should wear shades because I've only lived in the Southwest where the sun is at its brightest, and I feel like it is tearing up my retinas. But I'm going to go blind because I feel like I look goofy with sunglasses on. That's the only reason. I feel like I look like an idiot with sunglasses on, and that's enough for me to just ruin my eyesight, I guess. Drop a like on YouTube chat if you like what you see. Thank you, Cyber. I'm going to dislike the stream affectionately. Thank you, Lulin. I want to hear Nana's take on the Network State. Lulin, I just like the disliking. Guys, relax. Hey, what's up, Titanium? Titanium, they closed they closed. Guys, Titanium was recently visiting in Los Angeles, and I took Titanium to one of my most beloved hand-drawn noodle places just down the street from my crib. Right after Titanium got on that plane and got back to New York City, the place went out of business. So, Titanium, you are one of the last people to have ever had those noodles. They will never exist again. Sad but true. Sad but true. You still haven't egged. Yeah, egged and skydived and bought a rice cooker are the three things that are still on my to-do, to buy, to experience list. Rad says, I will stay living in Florida, and traveling to other places is magical. When I go north, it feels like the world is just air-conditioned. That's pretty cool. And then you get to come back to Florida. There was a brief period of time where I wanted to live in Orlando, and I'm embarrassed to admit it. I'll never tell you why, but there was a time where I wanted to live in Orlando for sure. Jump out the plane, then egg to decompress after you literally recompress. Should I do it in that order? Yeah, I should do it in that order. It would be too much to like undo all of the relaxation of the egg by jumping out of a aircraft. I love just chatting vibes in stream, says Kaiju. Thank you, Kaiju. I'll wear shades when driving, but not otherwise. You probably look pretty cool. I just don't feel like I would. Dar says, Omni, everybody looks a little stupid in the hater blockers. I disagree. Some people No, never mind. I come over to your side. I abandoned the hill that I was attempting to fight on for some reason. Does your eyeglass shop not do prescription sunglasses? Obviously cost a whole other thing. Yeah, they have them, but I can't afford them. Dang, I like that. And also, never mind. Like, having to carry both and, like, swap when I go... I don't know. I'm lazy, I guess, is the answer. Dang, I like that spot, says Titanium. It was maybe one of the dopest spots, at least for noodles around here. Around my neighborhood. Dar says the point isn't to look cool, it's so that no one can see the fear in your eyes of not looking cool. I mean, I guess if that's the point, then yeah, maybe I should buy some. Maybe from like a Walgreens or something. That lamb was so good. I forgot you ordered lamb. Have you ever played at Low End Theory? Also, oh, Team Supreme? Do you know Greg or Cody? No, I know a lot of the Team Supreme people because they used to freaking do stuff right over here by where I live. Redacted. But, yeah, I know the Team Supreme people. Most of them are out here. They're really cool. A lot of them have moved to different avenues in music, as has been the case since SoundCloud kind of died. But, yeah. And as far as playing Low End Theory, I attended, but I never performed there myself. It ended not too long after I moved to Los Angeles. Got to get those transition lenses so you have sunglasses baked into your regular glasses. I do like the idea of those, but I see some people where the transition itself takes a little too long to come in, but whatever, you know. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Shutter shades are unironically cool, though. They are unironically... Well, aren't they just ironic? Definitively, aren't those ironic? Like an ironic accessory? You're fundamentally missing the point of sunglasses. Screw the sunlight. It's about panopticon. Turning panopticon into a verb is very funny. It's about panopticoning the way you're perceived. That's good. That's good. That's like tinted car windows. I feel the same way. It's a panopticon, intentionally so. I've said it before. I'll say it again. You'd like St. Pete Omni as a place. I've kind of fallen off of what we were talking about. Is it a... Oh, in Florida, St. Pete, Florida. Does Orlando have to do with your secret LLC? It does not. It does not. People don't want to look at you because you're probably not looking at them, but what if they are? Like, that's how it makes people self-conscious, not in being cool. I mean, I'm sure that's true for them, but not necessarily for me. For me, it really is just about the way that I look. I don't like the way that I personally look in sunglasses. Yabby says, Omni, tell us about the new EP. I really like it, though I'm still taking it in. I hear bits and pieces of Gleam Dream and Daydream, and it's realizing a lot of the dream in the album titles. Yeah, dreams are, like official milestone Omniboy releases, and then the others are just kind of like in-betweens. I usually try to release stuff between dreams. I haven't always been able to successfully do that. For example, Nice Dream and Love Dream directly follow each other. There is no break in between. Tell you about the new EP? You're talking about Obscura? I like it. It's good. I tried my best. I was experimenting a lot with sonic texturing, Yebby. I don't know if that means much to you, but like, there's a lot of different things that go into songwriting. You know, you can write lyrics, you can write chords, you can write melodies and notes and rhythm and stuff like that. But there's another element in music that is the texture or the tangible quality of the sound itself. Like, there are some artists that you can listen to, and people will usually put these really like, not innocuous, but these really like almost unrelated or uncorrelative, if that's even a word, uncorrelative terms to music, where they're like, oh, this song sounds so milky, or this song sounds so smooth, or this song sounds really spiky, or this song's really rough, this song's really hard, this song's really buttery. Like, there's all these different adjectives that people put on songs, and in a lot of cases, those things are done intentionally, and they're being done with texture on top of the song. So you finish making the entire song, you mix the song, you master the song, but in the mastering process, or at least in the post-mixing process, you can run the entire song through like a compressor of a certain kind, you can run the entire song through some type of distortion, you can run the entire song through like an EQ on the master. You can do all these things that are going to give the song a specific tonal quality, which is not something that I typically focus on when making music. I kind of just play the chords, I write the music, I ship it, and then it's a song. I never really spent a lot of time focusing on the sonic texture and sonic identity of the music, and that's something that I've done more so in Panorama and Obscura, since I see them as one. Carrying both and swapping is quite annoying, but I prefer it to the transition lenses and being blinded by the light. Blinded by the Light, that's in a song. Just blanking on what song it is. Wait, I lied. I've worn sunglasses for Pig too. Cool factor is the thing, but only if you're raised up. Oh, only if they're raised up like the sunglasses are raised up. Get the sunglasses that dim in the sunlight. Yeah, those are transitions. Timo Supremo says, summon Sloth. They just started doing their ciphers again. You should curate. I don't think that that's the right place for me, but I'm happy that they are doing their ciphers again. Do you know who Greg is? That was part of Team Supreme. Shaolin Games, a problem with the... Oh, sorry. Perneg's talking to Shaolin Games. My bad, my bad. Dar says, and it's like no shade, pun intended, but Kooky Glasses is like 20% of your personal brand, man. If anything, it should work especially for you. I disagree wholeheartedly, because I wouldn't necessarily consider my glasses kooky. They're just large, which is like a thing that I've been wearing for, you know, the majority of my life at this point. But I don't necessarily think that transfers over into sunglasses. Like, eyeglasses to me, Dar, and sunglasses to me are two different categories. Now, I know there are prescription sunglasses. I know there are eyeglasses that are a little bit more tinted. I know that there are, you know, there is a muddied boundary there. But for me, that boundary is pretty concrete. But thank you for saying so. That 20% of my personal brand is kooky glasses. My mom has sunglasses that fit over her regular glasses. That's why I can't go see freaking 3D movies, man. I'm going on a, I'm gonna put that in my check-in. I do still have to do my check-in. When I get to the bottom of the chat, I'll do my check-in. But somebody's taking me to go see Deadpool 3, and I'm very happy about it. I actually recommended getting shades from Walgreens for the reason that once you find frames you like there, they'll likely be able to find the same frames at shops, even like gas stations, says Micro. I believe that. Definitely Ironic sounds like a dope EP name. Definitely Ironic. Def Ironic. Did you just change your... Did you just move over to Twitch? I finally updated my contacts prescription after years and years, but now I gotta find a decent pair of sunglasses to wear, says Jelly. Good luck. It's rough out there. It's rough out there. I think you'd like the St. Petersburg, Russia, says Dar. I like that joke, Dar. Thank you. Which can be really convenient in a pinch, says Micro, like the sun-blinded scenario. Between Dreams is also a sick title. Between Dreams. Cream Betweens. Booba and Kiki sounds? What? Am I supposed to know what that is? Lulin says, I've been thinking about Sonic landscapes a lot, and I think they're super cool. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I spend a lot of time on them. Man, I'm just had this moment recently. I found a cassette player preset and really brings out the highs in my tunes. Yeah. A lot of people that are producers are not ready for that level of music creation. Do not skip there. Everybody has their own path, but definitely learn how to write a song first. Like, figure out what your sound is, and then figure out what your, like, tonal quality, your tangible sonic identity, your sonic landscape is, you know, in that order, I think is the most productive. Eagle says, Micro, the band, revved up like Deuce, Another Runner in the Night. What is that? What are we referencing anymore? Oh my god, Omni Sound Engineering is like the most important part of production for me. I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations. I hope that you spend a lot of time in it. I hope you spend a lot of time in it. Okay, I gotta work, so I'm gonna bounce. Goodbye, Electric. Good luck with work. The song is Blinded by the Light. By who? By who? Not gonna lie, I've heard of Omni Boy for 5 years. 5+ years? This is my first time hearing about the glasses thing. Double support? This is your first time hearing about what glasses thing? The fact that I wear them? You know, I was talking to somebody at table tennis last night about VTubing. And I was like, they were like, you should get a VTube rig, Omni. Wouldn't that be sick? And I was like, the reason that I don't think that I would ever be able to get a VTube rig is because, like, I actually like how married my music is to my face. I've made a very big effort after being anonymous to, like, really try to, like, marry those two things. Did you not know that I wore glasses? I've seen an ad for smart glasses with a built-in camera yesterday, says Micro. I bet you did. Yabby says, yeah, I could never wear sunglasses because I wear regular glasses and I can't do contacts or anything else. I love wearing glasses. Yeah, I'm a glasses fan. I'm a glasses fan. Messed up the crib drinking Dr. Bob? Minimal vapor trap, hyper bounce, stimulator type beats. Sounds good. Sounds confusing though. What you're talking about mixing wise is like my production hyperfixation at the moment. The post-production sauce. Post-production is huge, guys. Don't try to skip there though. Figure out production first, but post-production, the world of post-production is so much bigger than anybody realizes until they're literally in it. Those rigs can run some big bucks. They can. They can. Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Shout out Pernicio. Oh, is that what the Blinded by the Light reference comes from? I'm convinced the impressionable audience that Omni's glasses are especially kooky. I'm a god. I've convinced the impressionable audience that Omni's glasses are especially kooky. Congratulations. I just want a little PNG tuber for that 5% of the time I don't feel like being on camera. You guys want to know a secret? My first chat messages was about your glasses, says Lulin. This is true. This is true. ADHD, 80s HD, anxiety type beats. I never want to be on camera. I've never wanted to, you know, you know how I realized I never wanted to be on camera? Because I was around somebody that wanted to be on camera. And they talked about how much they get excited when they get to be on camera. And I was like, what? They were like, yeah. They were like, why do you stream then? And I was like, I was trying to do the music thing. And I feel like personally people usually respond better when there's like something on the screen, like a face. A face or something, man. Heaven help me. Oh. The lights were purchased 7 to 8 years ago. That's really funny. So in my neighborhood, a lot of the street lights are purple right now. And a few people were like, that's so sick, bro. Like, we're for Pride, baby. It's Pride Month. And I was like, I don't think that's what's happening. But I didn't know, so I just didn't say anything out loud. But in my head, I was like, I don't think these are Pride street lights. It turns out that, like, yeah, they're purple. They're purple right now. It turns out the lights were purchased 8 years ago, and as they die, they turn purple. So it's just like my city being cheap. It's not my city being particularly, you know, supportive of Pride. It's just my city's dying, and this is what it looks like when it's dying. At night, if you walk around my neighborhood, it's just all the lights are bright purple. Anyways, Dar says that I've worked so hard to marry my music to my face to I've never wanted to be on camera pipeline is fast and unforgiving. Yeah, buckle up, Dar. There's a lot more where that comes from. You're gonna learn a lot today in this stream. You're gonna learn a lot today. Ami, just let gay people have this. We need a win. You can have it. Am I taking it away from you? You don't even live here, Dar. Titanium says, oh, heck yeah, I love that. My cul-de-sac growing up had that too. Yeah, the purple dying lights. I've never experienced that. That sounds cool though, the purple lights. I don't mind it. I will say, Lulin, I don't mind it. It is harsh though. It's harsh. It's not great on the eyes, but like, we gotta switch them out at some point, you know? Like eventually they're gonna just die and then we'll be plunged into darkness. I don't live in a city, so I don't know, says Lulin. Yeah, me neither. Yebby says, oh, same. There was purple lights everywhere I live, and I loved it. It's an article somewhere on why they're purple. Streetlights are a vibe. I forget they exist because New York City is one massive light. Yeah, oh my god. I was talking about light pollution the other day. You know what? I can't even freaking produce. Hades is done, probably. Hold on. Hold on. It's done. Not the streetlight swan song. It is pretty though. Really? I find it less harsh on the eyes when driving. Well, that's actually, I'm glad you added when driving, because like, when am I ever driving? I drive very rarely, and so maybe it's because I'm not driving, I'm walking. Maybe they're harsher when I'm walking. Well, you're starting Hades? Yes, I am starting Hades today. FL had a very short appearance as Lulin, saved by the Hades. Punished by the Hades. Imagine if they were those lights they used to see stuff on crime scenes in hotels. You mean a black light? Yo, I was just talking about black lights because actually I've just scanned this story and it's not safe for stream, so Yeah, they're called black lights, I think. Dreamulator. Jordan Peele didn't get his driver's license until 34, just saying. Why are you saying that? No, I have a driver's license. I don't know why I feel like I need to prove that. Or prove something to you. I can drive. I just fortunately live in a city that I don't have to. Cause no, let me add some more. I live in a city where I don't have to, and I also read a lot, and so I like being on trains. Some people don't like trains, some people don't like buses. The following application will close. Oh, so sad. I'm 28, still with no license. Hey, you have no judgment here. If you don't need a license, then you don't need a license. It's as simple as that. I didn't get mine until I was like 21. I can't remember when I got my license, but I'll tell you what, I was driving for a long time without one. I still have never even been to a festival. Oh, I need to get mine so I can actually play shows. Why do you need a license to play a show? Why do you need to go to a festival? Festivals suck. Stay away from them. Never go to a festival. I want to hear these stories. They sound interesting. Trust me, they're not. Trust me. We're closing Tunic. It was a good time. I think I was 21 when I got my driver's license, says Liana. I did. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, I haven't been wearing headphones the entire stream. Oh my... Okay. Okay.
Too easy.
Now back. Because Connecticut. That's why you have never been to a festival, and also why you don't have a license? Wait, you live in Connecticut? I was just in Connecticut last year. I bet you didn't know that. I didn't get my license till I was 25. I like this game. Did nobody get their license at, what is it, 16? 17? Hold on, let me mute my music. Let me mute Omniboy and turn up Haiti. Yeah, if you don't need a driver's license, like, I'm not one of those people that's gonna judge you for not having a driver's license. Screw having a driver's license. I don't think we should have cars. I don't like cars. I would be, like, much more willing to get a license and drive often if I didn't hurt my entire body all day to do so. I'm sorry to hear that, Zane. Yo, there are a lot of dope CT artists, Connecticut artists, for sure. I believe it. I just played my first show as Dreamulator in February, opening for Stubbs, Dink the Poof, and Jenga. Was the show in Connecticut? I probably won't say much, just not say too much, but if you need any small tips, I'm here, says Beef. Trust me, Beef, I will not need them. But I appreciate you. It really means a lot that you're here to help me, if indeed I needed the help. Also, never mind. I won't say that. I'm holding something until later. There's a disclaimer of me playing this game, but I'm gonna hold it until later. The last festival or show I went to was Killswitch Engage and Under. Oh, whoa. Yebby, you just turned into a very different person in my brain. Not a bad person, just a different person than I thought you were. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I love the music, but man, I don't think I like festivals. I actively, genuinely, transparently hate festivals. I do not enjoy festivals. I hate them so much. And I've played festivals. I hate them. I hate them as a performer, and I hate them as an attendee. I've played at Toad's Place a ton of times as well, but before I was even good. The only reason I asked if it was in Connecticut is because Connecticut is so freaking small that, like, I could see somebody being a Connecticut act and just playing in a completely different state. Like, being in Connecticut but then playing in Brooklyn, or being in Connecticut and then playing in Boston, because, like, everything's so, like, smushed together over there, you know? Alright, hold on. Let me pop out the window. Let me pop out the window so I can actually play this game. What if I did this, though? What if I... No, we don't have that kind of stream here, y'all. I just don't like how much of it I'm covering up. Uh-oh. Dang it. Is it shift? Yeah, it's shift, baby. We're just gonna do that, because I feel like I'm covering too much of the game up. It was never cool to claim Connecticut. I was gonna say this earlier, but Something I think about Arizona is, even though I don't like proudly rep Arizona, especially because it's like I haven't lived there in so long, I do hope that somebody in Arizona that like maybe doesn't feel great about music or the music industry or like their career, I would like to be used as an example that like Arizona does not mean failure. You can like be from Arizona and then like do things. You just might maybe have to move. Whoa, what? But yeah, I do festivals, man. I'm just not a big group people type of person. I have like a whole thing on why I don't like festivals, but I won't get into it. I've only been to Warped Tour and Aftershock, same fairground. First event, sunburned, and second, dustified. I will say Warped Tour was like my dream. I was like so sure I was going to play Warped Tour one day, and then I grew up and Warped Tour disappeared. What? You don't like being baked alive, inhaling dust and sweat funk? Wait, hold on.
Whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Goodbye, Father.
Oh, wait, hold on.
To hell with this place.
I'm popping it out. Does anybody know the band Cherry Poppin' Daddies? I have to bring it up at least once a month on stream.
You're in my way.
I purposely camped at a music fest one time, and I don't know if I could do it again unless I had like 10K to have the glamping experience. If I have 10K, woo! It's kind of crazy because 10K isn't like even that much money. It's like not a lot of money.